Live stream. We got 3 really cool guns out today, and we have a brand new AR-15 build out on the channel that we're going to go all over and talk quite a bit about today. It's going to be the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15. So that's kind of going to be the star of tonight's live stream. But we also have some SIG guns, a really cool RPK. So going to be a good stream. We're hanging out today. For the AI chat moderator overlords, there are no firearm sales on the channel. There's no transportation of firearms. There's no shooting of firearms. There's no touching of firearms. Everything is unloaded and pointed in a safe direction. So let's get into it. Gavin, what's up? What's up, man? But yeah, the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15 is the newest gun that we have here on the Muzzle Broke channel. I'm doing well, Gavin. I appreciate that. I got this in this past Friday and worked a little bit over the weekend to kind of kit this gun out. Gizmos, gadgets, changed a little bit of everything. Overall, the first impressions of the gun are pretty great. I really enjoy getting a fresh, AR, AK, a fresh gun in so we can kind of do our tactical dress-up situation. We'll run through this build here kind of front to back, and then we'll talk a little bit about what the plans are for the gun. Rocking in the front of the AR, we did go ahead and add a Griffin Armament 2-port muzzle brake so that we can suppress this bad boy. The Baker rifle did come with AR irons, which is pretty cool. Is the AMES as good as it seems? I have the AMES. So this is actually the AMES Pro, which we'll talk about, the Holosun AMES Pro. I have historically ran the Holosun AMES Core, and it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. I think it might be a little bit over-gassed as far as the cost. I actually am real big fan of the SIG Romeo 5. But the AMES Pro is the optic we're running on this guy. We have some rail covers from Neomag, actually, the makers of the Century strap. Emissary Development Handbrake X, which is arguably one of my favorite foregrips, I guess you would call it. We have a Magpul mag that they Cerakoted at Baker Rifle MFG. The Don't Mess with Texas Chainsaw Massacre situation is really cool. We have a Die-Free-Co pistol grip, which I enjoy, and we have a BCM stock and a Hoffman Tactical Super Safety in this bad boy as well. So that's kind of the current loadout for the Baker Rifle AR. Looking at the Ronin version, just for the Ronin connection. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, the AMES Pro, this is cooler than the AMES because it has different reticle options. It also comes with some screen lens covers, I guess, is kind of cool. Holosun did send this out to the channel, so that would be cool. But yeah, with the Baker Rifle AR is pretty dope. Our gun in the center of the screen today, it's going to be our Sig Sauer P226 ZevTech build that I have a ton of aftermarket stuff on. And then we have an AK, because I do be loving my AKs. This one is the Zastava M72 RPK, complete with the Zastava ZVOOC suppressor. We do have a 1,000 round range review out on the ZVOOC AK suppressor, so definitely check that out if that's something that interests you. The M72 is a really cool gun. We're definitely going to be featuring that very much in the future as well. We don't really have a 1,000 round range review out of the SIG 226 Zev, but there's a lot of my early muzzle broke OG content was on the Sig Sauer 226 Zev. Hey, if you guys are just stopping by, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out an absolute ton. The overlords at the platform that we're currently streaming on really don't like to push my content, and they seem to push these live streams, so I appreciate that. And hey, guys, like the stream. I really would appreciate that. But yeah, fresh AR. I actually, kind of my hot take while I was putting this gun together, not necessarily anything about the gun, but Die-Free-Co, the makers of the Kung Fu grip that everyone's been seeing on all over Instagram. They also sent a couple of their Tiger Claw, I don't want to call them hand stops, I guess. And I actually kind of hate them. I'm a pretty big fan of the pistol grip. I like the angle. It's fairly comfortable. It's cool. I like the pistol grip. I was not a fan at all of the Tiger Claw foregrip. I really actually hated that. Do a flip. Am I going to do a flip? Joseph says, hey. Dana says, hey. Do you have any shotguns? We have lots of shotguns here on the Muzzle Broke channel. Not a big fan of the Kung Fu grip, the kid says. Yeah, I like the pistol grip. Hated the vertical foregrip. Favorite way to mount a dot on the AK? It's just got a cheap Pioneer wire folding stock. Nice. I'm not a big fan of the side mount rail. I'm a pretty big fan of the AK railed gas tube. Is usually what I do. Hey, if you guys are stopping by, please like the stream. It helps me out a ton. And then please subscribe to the Muzzlebroke channel while you're here. Today we got out the Zastava M72 762 by 39 RPK, the 6-hour P226 ZEV, chambered in 9mm. Got some grips from Lock Grips. We got a Phoenix Lighting GL23R, the SIG Romeo Pro Red Dot. We got an aftermarket compensator, trigger, and hammer, all from Armory Craft. And then we just kind of went through this whole AR build. The Baker Rifle MFG AR, the newest gun on the channel. We do have a super safety in this bad boy, so we are planning to kind of do a pretty abusive range review on it. I guess my kind of theme for the 1,000-round range review is kind of going to be like built Texas tough, and my plan is just to beat the absolute piss out of this gun, and maybe I'll break the optic. Who knows? But yeah, we have the super safety in there. We're going to throw it around. It's going to be cool. Kung Fu grip or no grip? Get what fits your hand, 100%, personal preference. Yeah, I agree. I liked the pistol grip. I hated that little tiger claw thing. I really tried to like the tiger claw thing because I was like, I wanted to do the matching pistol grip and, foregrip, but I just couldn't do it to myself. My dad has a SIG P20 9mm. SIG P320? I don't know. Yeah, typically the SIG guns, I guess as of late, there's been some contention with the P320, even the P365. I can tell you I'm a pretty big fan of the 226, and I do rock a P365 AXG Legion, typically for a carry gun. So a big fan of both of those SIG builds. Yes, P320. Yeah, I even before all of the P320 stuff, I was not a fan of the P320. It just doesn't fit my hand. I don't really like the way it shoots. I wasn't really in any way, shape, or form impressed with the P320. Then plus all of the auto shooting stuff, it's just not for me, But yeah, the 226 ZEV is a really cool one. Lots of aftermarket stuff that I was able to kind of source and get a really cool matching compensator and trigger and hammer. It's a very light trigger pull. This is a very fast shooting gun. I'm a pretty big fan of it. I actually would really like to put this SIG head-to-head with some of my 2011s, and also the CZ75 SP01 Acu Shadow would be a really cool comparison. Hey, if you guys are stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzlebroke channel. It helps me out a ton, and I really do appreciate it. And liking the stream also helps us get more friends in the stream, so please like the stream. Baker Rifle MFG, although they do make these ARs, they also do some really cool Cerakote work. The mag is Cerakoted, as you can tell, and we're hopefully going to be doing a Cerakote Glock 45 build with them very soon. So that'll be pretty cool. How comfortable are those grips on the pistol? So these are lock grips. I actually find them to be pretty good. I wouldn't carry with these grips because they are kind of aggressive, but they do pouch out and give your hand a little bit more purchase on the pistol grip. And I do prefer them to the stock grips that were on the 6-hour P226 ZEV. I have this AK-47. This one's going to be the Zastava M72 RPK with a ZVOOC suppressor. This one is chambered in 762 by 39 with a really nice redwood furniture on this. Zastava sent me the M90 way back in the day. It's actually one of the first guns that we got on the Muzzlebroke channel, and it also had redwood furniture. So they said they were sending me the M72. And I didn't even know it came in redwood furniture, but they sure sent it with redwood furniture. It's pretty cool because it's kind of like the, bigger, older brother of the M90 that we have on the channel, which is always fun. If you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzlebroke channel. I really appreciate it. Hey, 1976 says, well, welcome. On the Muzzlebroke channel, we do lots of different stuff. Lots of gun reviews. We do lots of shorts. We do lots of 1,000-round range reviews and long-form reviews. But we also do some live streams where we keep it a little bit more casual and answer questions and hang out and talk about new stuff. I typically will always spoil channel news. Like this gun, it hasn't really been on the channel. Like this build, I got to do a video where I'm like, this is the shit we threw on this, but I haven't done that yet. Do I have an SMG? Very many a pistol caliber carbine on the channel. We just kind of got done doing a Chris Vector FRT series. Lots of other 9mm PCCs. Harif says hi, and Okafor says hi. What's up, boys? If you guys are just stopping by, I appreciate it. Lots of cool stuff here on the channel. I think we ran through this build once, but we'll run through it one more time. And I'll kind of give my thoughts. Good evening, sir. Nice P226. Yes, the 6-hour P226 ZEV. Pretty big fan of the BCM stock. Nothing super crazy with the stock, but I did want to upgrade it. I do like the Die-Free Co. Kung Fu Grip. I do like the Hoffman Tactical Super Safety. The iron sights that came on the Baker Rifle MFG are okay. They're kind of a little plasticky, which is okay. I mean, it's cool that it came with irons. I probably will change out the irons at some point. The other thing I really wanted to change out was the charging handle. I just, quite honestly, didn't have another Ambi charging handle laying around, so I probably won't. The Hollow Sun AMES core is pretty dope. Big fan of that. Emissary Development Handbrake X, big fan of that one. Just fits my hand really well. And then the Griffin Armament 2-port muzzle brake is going to be dope. Any weapons with prism optics? Yeah, I actually just installed I have two. I have a Griffin Armament prism optic on a 300 Blackout AR, and I have a Swamp Fox prism optic on my AR-10. How do you like the AMES red dot? I'm a pretty big fan of this one. It comes with a couple different reticle options, solid, stable, pretty cool. Nothing bad to say. John says, hey, Glock 19. No Glock 19s out on the channel today, but we do have many a Glock 17. Do you got a 50 cal? I have a 50 Action Express Derringer. Only Kalashnikov. I do like my AKs. Typically, we almost always have at least one AK out on the table. Gabby, what's up? I'm new to your channel. How guns you have? Lots of guns. Tell us more about the red dot. So this one is the Hollow Sun AMES Pro. I also have the Hollow Sun AMES Core. They look exactly the same. The Pro has more features. It has more reticle options. It's got some lens covers. I think those are about the only difference. They both work. That's all I can say. I'm eating ice soup for the next couple of weeks. What'd you get, Gabby? Getting an MK47 soon by CMMG. Good decision? Probably not. That's the AR that takes AK mags, basically. I don't really see the point in that. Not that, okay, I'll slow down. Not that I don't see the point in it, but I would rather have an AR that shoots 223 or an AK that shoots 7.62 by 39, just personally. The Putnik, Gabby copped the Putnik. That's the only, dude, I really need to shoot that. I've shot the Putnik once or twice at like some random events over the years, I guess. But I really need to do, I really would like to compare the Zvuk to the Wolverine to the Putnik. I can tell you I like the Zvuk better than the Wolverine for sure. It's lighter weight, lower back pressure. So definitely enjoying that. Gabby, what made you decide to pull the trigger on the Putnik? RPK? Yes. Also, the Sure Shot chassis was a bitch to install. Yeah, I could have imagined that was going to be a little bit of a pain in the booty hole. If you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. It helps me out a ton, and I really do appreciate that. Besides these two guns, do you have any auto shooting guns? We have some FRTs, we have some super safeties, and some other different guns for sure. Is that a Dan Wesson? It is not. Finally got the Raptor trigger installed, or the Rattler, or whatever the hell it's called. Good luck with it, brother. Yeah, the install sucked. I had to install it like 3 times because it wasn't working, and I think I reversed something at some point. I don't know. I wanted a can that I could Cerakote into a Modelo beer can. That's pretty dope. That would be really cool, Gabby. Cool. Yeah, man. Not too bad. We got the Zastava M72 RPK chambered in 7.62 by 39 with the bipod, with the Zvuk suppressor, the RPK mag. Redwood Furniture, pretty big fan of this guy. We got the Sig Sauer P226 Zev edition with a ridiculous comp light. I do have an aftermarket trigger and hammer in this, which is pretty dope. And then we have the Baker Rifle MFG, all pimped out. Nice collection, my brother. Thanks. This is only some of what we got. We were talking about the Rattler trigger. Broke and drilled out a hex screw. Broke and drill out hex screw out of safety cam because it's stripped. Yeah, I think at some point in my installation video, I hope you used it. And if you did, I hope it was helpful. I was like, it's plastic, so don't torque it down. Because I'm notorious for stripping screws. So I just used a buttload of Loctite. So I don't know. I got a Bender sticker drinking a Corona from Sure Shot. Matthew says, hey again, what's up, man? Hey guys, please like the stream. I think it helps out the algorithm quite a bit. There's 63 of you here and we only got 12 likes. So please like the stream, it helps me out. And if you are not already subscribed, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. There's lots of content to come. all the time. What's the specs, story, and attachment on that pistol? The specs, I don't have off the top of my head, but the story is this is the 6-hour P226 ZevTech edition. If you guys aren't familiar with ZevTech, they're a gun company that makes cool-looking guns that are way too expensive for no fucking reason. I wanted to get a 6-hour 226. I was looking at a SAO versus a DASA. I was looking at the Legions. And then one day I saw a picture of the ZevTech edition and I really liked it and I fell in love and I wanted to buy one. The MSRP is like ridiculous. So I got this one used for less money, but still way too much money. And I put a bunch of aftermarket upgrades in it and it works pretty good. It's fun. It's fun to build. I had to change the trigger and the hammer and the springs and all the things. And it was just kind of a good time. Hey guys, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton. I rock set everything on that Sure Shot chassis. Nice. Big fan. Good. Is Magillan says, hey, real. Their prices are crazy, but not as crazy as Fostech. Those dudes smoke crack. Yeah, Fostech is a little retarded. I think it was Gabby, maybe? I think it might have been Gabby Bays, who's in the stream right now, sent me a Fostech Echo binary trigger for the AK. And it didn't really work super well, and they are very expensive. Fostech, I'm trying to think of what guns they have. I know they have that like weird shotgun. I don't remember the name of it, but I don't know. I think Fostech and Franklin Armory are gonna die. I think their companies are just kind of like done, especially now that there's so many, like I got a super safety. There's so many like super safeties and FRTs that are actually like quite a bit less expensive than binaries. So I think like binaries are just gonna die. Gabby was the one who sent me the Fostech Echo trigger. Said, yes, I did. It was a 500 chicken wing paperweight. Well, hey, I got a good install video out of it, Gabby. Bro, please, Glock 19. I probably am never going to buy a Glock 19, just quite honestly. Expensive for no reason. That is a true statement. 500 rounds through my OZ9, and it's still malfunctioning. Pretty frustrating and too expensive to let it go. Yeah, ZevTech, their guns look really cool. But like, I don't know. For the 226 Zev, that's the only ZevTech build that I own, okay? But it's like the slide looks cooler. The grips look cooler. It came with a threaded barrel. But other than that, like there's no difference. I don't know. It's kind of stupid. That is a lineup right there. I'm sorry, but you sound like young Mike Jones. How old is Garantham? Do we know his actual age? I really need to start doing steroids like him. Is that an ALG trigger on your AK? It is not. This is just a mil-spec AK trigger. I like the ALG trigger. I actually prefer the G3 LGE trigger or whatever I think it's called. You got to know what is the attachment under the SIG barrel. I'm guessing a laser pointer. So this one is the Phoenix Lighting GL23R, I believe is the nomenclature. It's a light and green laser. And I know you guys are going to say, it's not going to fit any holsters. But yeah, it's already not going to fit any holsters because I have a compensator on it. So that's why I chose to put this light on this gun because it's already not going to fit any holsters. So I don't fucking care. There's a local company where I'm from called Texas Shooter Supplies that has a Draco PSL. Nice. My father has his father's M1 Garand. That's very cool. I keep thinking of the rapper, Mike Jones. All right. I like the comp on the SIG. Yeah, man, the comp on the SIG is pretty cool. Hey, if you guys are stopping by, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. Please subscribe. It helps me out an absolute ton. I really would appreciate that. And hey, guys, please like the stream. The newest gun on the Muzzle Broke channel is going to be this bad boy right here, the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15. I really am a big fan. I don't know if you guys have peeped the Cerakoted mag yet, but the Don't Mess with Texas with the Chainsaw Massacre dude is a pretty cool touch. We do have a Die Frico Kung Fu grip. We got a BCM stock, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's okay. We got a Super Safety, the Hollow Sun AMES Pro. One of my favorite foregrips, the Emissary Development handbrake, and we are running a Griffin Armament 2-port muzzle brake so that I can throw my Griffin Armament Bushwhacker 46 suppressor. Game on with Lucas sent me 100 rubles. I appreciate that. Thanks. Game on with Lucas. Cloud Defense finally shipping their new light. Looks pretty solid. Has that mod light feel. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I have a lot of pistol lights. I don't know. The Surefire X300 will probably be my favorite pistol light. Why? I don't know. It's reliable. It works. Spending 300 dino nuggets on a flashlight does hurt me, but, you know, it is what it is. Gabby says they are made to order, and her 5K. Jesus. I have all MK1s. Son of Liberty, 14.5 and 11.5. Nice. Very cool. I would like to get a shorter 300 blackout. I have one 300 blackout AR on the channel that has, I think it's a 10.5 inch barrel. I really would like to get like a much shorter one with some sort of folder mechanism. I think that would be cool. Typically, I'm just running a nightstand handgun, and usually one of my shorty AKs suppressed as like kind of my nightstand guns. Not that there's anything wrong with running like a full length AR. Like this guy here is, 16 inch barrel. A very viable option for home defense, self-defense. I have dreams of just setting the RPK up, like bipod deployed next to the bed. And if someone like bops through the door, just like hit the deck and just on the RPK. Get a Streamlight Pro Rail. They're 100. I have a Streamlight long gun light that I like quite a bit. The Streamlight like TLR ones or whatever, pretty cool. And those actually will fit holsters, which is kind of nice. Any Swedish AK4 or 5? Have you tried shooting any? Not any Swedish ones in particular, no. If you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. It helps me out an absolute ton. And I would really appreciate it, me and the whole staff here, me, myself, and I. Today we got the Zastava M72. This one is the Redwood Furniture RPK with the ZVOOC suppressor from Zastava as well. We also have the 6-hour P226 ZevTech build out. One of my favorite pistols. I actually got some new grips for this. I'm going to probably put them on after the stream. And then we have the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15, the newest gun here on the Muzzle Bro channel. We just kind of got done this weekend throwing all of these attachments on. I do have a flashlight that I might put on this, but I'm not going to lie, it looks just a little ridiculous, so I don't know if I'm going to put the flashlight on. I have a shitload of them, and they are unbreakable. Very cool. Let's check it out. I also like the Glock 43 with the ramjet. The reason is because that gun is snappy, and the ramjet controls the muzzle flip. Really went down, at least 40%. Nice. I have beef with Radian because they won't send me a ramjet and afterburner, and that really pisses me off. I'm still rocking the M&P 2.0 in 45. There you go. The mag looks sick. Thumbs up. Yeah, man. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre mag is pretty cool. The Baker Rifle MFG AR does come with 2 metal mags, but they threw in this guy for me, which was pretty cool. Scatter says, hey, Radian Lower is super nice, though. I love it. Yeah, I actually, on the Adams Arms P2, one of the more recent 1,000-round range reviews we did on the channel, I have, what was I going to say? The Radian Ramjet, no, the Radian Raptor charging handle, and as well as one of their Radian short throw safeties on that gun as well. And I did really like both of those. Bonjour, he says, bonjour. Hey guys, if you are in the chat, let me know what guns you want to see on the next live stream we do, because I have no preference. I'm just kind of throwing out random guns now. I think the next live stream we might do like a Texas-themed live stream, because we do have a couple other guns from Texas, the Bond Arms 50 AE Derringer, as well as the Gun Geeks MD63. Did you ever shoot 40 Smith & Wesson from that high point? I have shot the 10 mil. Which pistol do you recommend as a beginner gun that will still be fun in the long haul? Glock 17 MOS. Or a Glock 19 MOS. Or a Glock 45 MOS. A Glock MOS. It's a Glock. You can upgrade it if you want. You can throw a red dot on. You can change out all the parts. It's a good first gun. You'll never not have a need for a Glock 17, Glock 45, Glock 19. I'd like to see all your tier 1 guns and rifles. What do you mean tier 1 guns? Have you ever tried any ARs chambered in the oddity rounds like 8.6 or 2.24? I've shot them. I don't own any in that wonky of chamberings just because like it's a lot more fun in theory than in practice, right? Like it's kind of like I don't want to pay for these 8.6 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Do a PSA day. I don't think I have 3 PSA guns. Actually, I don't have 3 PSA guns. What are you all in for the red Mark IV? That is badass. The Raptor build? Is that what you're referring to? I actually panhandled that entire build, so don't actually know the MSRP. You got a Taurus. I have a Taurus G2C. Glock is so overrated. Get an M&P 2.0. Also a good option. What's a good first gun? Glock 17, I'll say it again. I have a 6.5 Grendel AR, and I love it. Nice. That's some freedom on the table. Yeah, man, we have some pretty cool stuff. Hey, if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it, and if you could like the stream, that helps me out an absolute ton. Today, we got the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15, the newest build on the Muzzle Bro channel. We threw pistol grip, stock, trigger, optic, rail covers that you can't really barely see on camera. I do want to add, I don't know, I have a sling I could add to it, but I actually really hate running slings for my range reviews. I know it's probably a hot take, but I just don't like them. America, yes. I need to test my MK12 and 6.5 Grendel. See, that's got to be a pricey round, though. But yeah, Baker Rifle MFG. Baker Rifle MFG. Okay, got it. What I mean by tier 1s, for example, any Blackout Defense, any Radiant Mod 1s, Sons of Liberty, Knights Armament, LMTs, etc. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really care about any of those brands. Not that they're not good. I like value, I guess I'm going to say. And I'm not going to say those are like bad guns, but like one, ARs typically like don't do it for me. And two, like just the price to value ratio is like a little absurd. Beautiful Kalashnikov. Thank you. This is the Zastava M72 RPK. 6.5 Grendel ammo by Wolf is cheap. Well, you get what you pay for. What do you think of the Daniel Defense furniture? I love them, but they seem to get a lot of crap. No, I like their rails. I like how their pistol grips come with an integrated trigger guard. Actually, these, I don't know. I've never had an issue with these straight trigger guards on ARs, but for some reason, at least recently, they've been like they've been pissing me off a little bit. So maybe I'll get a Daniel Defense pistol grip so I don't have to fuck with the trigger guard. Okay, thank you for your response. I respect that. I really respect that a lot. Yeah, man, I mean, I have some high-end guns. Like I have like a Jacob Gray TWC Hex. I have a Rifle Dynamics AK. The Adams Arms P2 AR is a pretty high-end AR. Like I have high-end stuff and I have respect for it, but like I'm sorry, but for like just a direct impingement AR, like you're kind of retarded if you're like spending that much money on it. Sorry. Beautiful loadout per usual. Thank you. What's the pistol? It's going to be the 6 Hour P226 Zev. You mean Gucci brands. Yes. Hey, if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. It helps me out an absolute ton. It's free to do. I had a blister on my finger from the flat trigger. Dude, yeah, all right. I don't know if you caught it, but I actually have a little piece of tape right there, right where the pistol grip and the trigger guard meet, because even just playing around with it at the house, I was like pissing off my middle finger. So the straight trigger guard gets an absolute F. Easy to change out, but I don't know, spend the extra $5 and, whatever. What FRT for a micro Draco would y'all recommend? I have had decent luck with Texas triggers, their Diablo AK FRT. Maybe we have a discount code for them, so that would be cool if you use that. There are some other options. I think I have a Plinkify one that I haven't quite installed or used or done anything with, but, any sort of FRT stuff is gonna, I don't know, it's finicky. Is that a B5 handle on the 5.56? We got the Dai-Frico pistol grip, the Kung Fu grip. We got a BCM stock, and then the Emissary Development Handbrake X is what we're running on that. Thank you for your response. Yeah, man, I try and respond to every comment. Is there a Tommy gun? No, unfortunately. I wouldn't put that in a Draco. No control. I agree. It'd be like a switch on a Glock. Yeah, you can control those if you're highly skilled. But yeah, man. What do we do here on the channel? We do lots of 1,000-round range reviews. We have lots of short-form videos. We have lots of long-form videos. We do lots of live streams when my girlfriend's not over and I have the time to do the live streams. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody, if I don't talk to you before then. I don't know if I'll be on a live tomorrow or the next day. Fun fact, the very first Muzzle Broke live stream was almost a year ago, and it was me talking about Black Friday deals. Pretty cool. AMES Pro is the best. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of this guy so far. Someone was posting scummy things. That's why I put them in timeout. Thank you, Gabby. Rods and guns. Those are some sexy grips on the pistol. Yeah, the lock grips. I actually got a black set that we're going to put on. I just subscribed to your channel. Keep up the good videos and knowledge. One pride. Is the SIG worth getting? Nope. I think I paid 17 Dino Nuggets for it. And it's absolutely, I don't think, worth that. Step down from the Acro, step up from the EOTech. Dude, fuck EOTech. Sorry. I have severe beef with EOTech. I'm in the market for one. Likewise, to you and your family, really nice channel. Well, hey, that's fair. I'll look at you guys being nice. Do you reload? No, I don't. What do you think about Visca AKs? Actually, don't have one, unfortunately. We do have the Zastava M72 Redwood out. Oh, look, my new shoes, Crocs. Zastava Redwood out on the table today. The 6-hour P226 Zev. And then the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15. I just effed myself with Rockset on my AK. What'd you do, bro? What are your thoughts on the new SIG GTO? I don't have one. I don't approve. Get the fuck off my stream. What's your favorite gun brand? Favorite gun brand? That's a tough one, man. Favorite gun brand. I hate to say PSA because it's PSA. And I, funny enough, don't really own very many PSAs at all. I have like one PSA AK, but I love the PSA crank. I had the AKV at one point that I really liked. I like PSA because they're coming out with different platforms and different styles, like the Bison and the crank. And they have AKs, and they have lame-ass ARs, and they have, like, you know, the PSA 5.7. I like that PSA does different things. As far as brands I have experience with, I'm a huge Zastava fan. I have the Zastava M91, the Zastava M72, the Zastava M90, and we're getting a Zastava M85. So, sorry. I will answer all of these questions. But first, please subscribe to the Muzzlebrook channel. I really would appreciate it. Hard or soft tacos? Soft, HK, can't afford it. Do you have any Glocks? I have like 800 Glock 17s. I have a Canik Mate MC9 Prime that I really enjoy. Check out the 1,000-round range review for that. Thoughts on the Ruger RXM? Pretty lame. Don't care about it. Not a bad gun. Just don't care. I put it on every bolt and screw. We were talking about Rockset. PSA is good. I agree. Do I own any what? Bro, when you get the trolls on your channel, I just pay them more money or ban them. Sure. How many rounds have you gone through with a PSA AR? 0. I don't own a PSA AR. Do you have a code for Texas Triggers? If so, do I find it? Muzzle Broke is the name of the channel, so maybe Broke is the code. Ruger. PSA is actually pretty good stuff. Ruger's cool. Correction. Pay them no mind or ban them. Yeah, I usually don't. Would you get a Glock, and would you use Glock 26? No, I wouldn't. Glock 19, Glock 45, Glock 17 would be my carry options. Christopher Lewis, thank you. I'll pin that. My girlfriend doesn't know about guns, and she would never buy a Sig Sauer. Gotta go. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, Gabby. Thanks for stopping by. Why do you hate EOTech? I just think they're incredibly overpriced for what you get, quite honestly. I like expensive things. I like nice things, but I don't think those are necessarily correlative 100% of the time. I have an EOTech 512 that kind of stopped working. I reached out to EOTech. They basically told me to go fuck myself. And then I like posted a couple videos way back when about it. And people were like, well, you bought the cheapest EOTech. What do you, I'm like, bro, like this is multiple hundreds of dollars. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. To spend like 500 plus on an ESPS 2 is like, I'd rather like, no, like why? I could buy 5 Sig Romeo 5s. Both are dots, both have shake wake, both are closed emitter, both will work. Why would I spend 5 times on, I don't know. EOTech is just, and like the EOTech brainwashing is why I have beef with them. Because like, are they a good optic? Sure. Are they worth the price point? Absolutely fucking not. And the fact that everyone in the gun space is like, oh, like the EOTech's the best. It's like, you're just retarded. Like it's not that cool, bro. PSA is turning a corner for sure. PSA is America's rifle. Yeah, man. Emissary Development handbrakes are the best. I agree. I would also recommend checking out the Emissary Development accelerator. How do you like that Kung Fu grip? I like the Kung Fu grip. If you didn't hear me scream about it earlier, but the Difrico Tiger Claw really sucks. I have one, and I tried to put it on here, and it was like terrible. Russell, what's up, Russell? Is it better than a Magpul grip? Yes. How long do non-violent felons have to wait for rights? Until you reincarnate as a law-abiding citizen. I enjoy PSA. Buster, nah, that's an incredible name. Said, hey, Despop when? Never. NC Tyrant Hunter, what's up, man? I have a BCA AR with 4,000 rounds through it. Now it needs an extractor. Hey, you can't beat that. I had a Zastava, but could not keep surfeit rust off of it. I like to leave my guns laying around out in my room where I can grab it. I've had pretty good luck with all my Zastava stuff. I prefer .H2. Okay. Hey, if you guys are just stopping by, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. Helps me out an absolute ton. It is free and easy to do. The most recent long form video we dropped on the channel was the Chris Vector FRT, which is pretty cool. I didn't really have great luck with it. A lot of people were pissed that it didn't work on my Vector, but dude, like that's the thing, man. It's like a lot of the times when I'm filming, especially like when I'm filming live fire stuff, it just kind of goes how it goes. Like I do everything I can to like make the gun go, right? Like the Vector, I oiled it, I greased it, I cleaned all the parts. It just wasn't working. And sometimes that's how reviews go. LOL, I did a desk pop and it went into a Democratic office. Okay. Charles, delay AR-12. I wouldn't ever get an AR-12, just personally. Ezekiel says, you got a new sub. Thank you. Any more info on the gold gun? I reached out to Ronin Armory is the name of the company. I don't know. We'll get you an update. I've heard that 9 times, so who knows? I think they said around Christmas time, which I believe is actually the time I'm getting the PPSH back. So, pretty cool. But yeah, man, the Zastava M72, I would like to do a dedicated 1,000-round range review to this gun, but there's just some other projects going on in the meantime. I am working very diligently on on editing the Gun Geeks MD63 range review. Spliff's balls are gone. What's up, man? Why not an AR-12 gauge? Usually they're just kind of crappily made. They don't work very well. I'm excited for the PPSH. Me too, brother. I really am excited for that one. Who knows when it'll be done, but hopefully soon. Went through the Dem office to a church. Okay. But yeah, the Baker Rifle MFG was the newest gun on the channel. This is a fresh build. We just kind of got done messing with this weekend. We added a Griffin armament muzzle device. We could add on our Griffin armament suppressor. Neomag, rail covers there, Emissary Development handbrake, got a Magpul, Cerakoted mag on this guy. Hollow Sun AMES AMES Pro. Hoffman Tactical Super Safety, Difrico Pistol Grip, BCM stock. It's Troy Baker. Okay, cool, perfect. Well, Troy Baker is actually the maker of the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15. So if y'all have any specific questions on the Baker Rifle, we actually have the owner of the company in the stream, so very cool. Was the EOTech reticle blurry to you? Maverick says. Well, thanks for the donation, buddy. I really do appreciate that. Please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel if you guys haven't. I appreciate you being here. But was the EOTech reticle blurry to you? Yes, it's kind of supposed to be because that is the I don't know, man. Without getting too sciencey, that's how the holographic reticle works. It's like a different projection mechanism, so it's always going to be a blurry reticle. That's the other thing, bro. That's the other thing about EOTech. It's a blurry reticle, and you're paying more for it. But I was less pissed about that and more pissed that my EOTech kind of didn't work, and just the price point and the whole thing is kind of retarded. I have an M&P AR-22 pistol. Nice, very cool. We love a AR-22. I think we're actually getting, I don't know if I can spoil it yet. No, it's released. I think we're getting one from Daria, 22 AR here in the very near future, but who knows. But yeah, today we got the Zastava M72, the RPK in redwood furniture, which is pretty slick. We got the Zastava Zivuk suppressor on this bad boy as well. Our pistol today is going to be the 6-hour PE226F that we have done a lot of aftermarket work to, which is pretty cool. And then the newest gun on the channel, the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15 with lots of aftermarket upgrades that we've gone over a couple times. FN57, good or not? It's fine. 5.7 is fun. I don't know if it's as practical as like 9mm, but you know, whatever. To each their own, I guess. Hopefully, we're going to be doing a Glock 45 Cerakote job with the folks at Baker Rifle MFG as well. They did Cerakote this mag with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre theme, which is pretty cool. I've seen a lot of their Cerakote and engraving work. It's really good. So hopefully we're going to skedaddle a Glock build or something of that nature with Baker Rifle MFG in the very near future. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, man, in the meantime, we do have this freshly set up AR. I do have a flashlight that I'm considering putting on it, but I don't really love the flashlight, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to beat the hell out of this at the range. We threw a super safety in it. We're just going to, you know, shoot thousands of rounds and see what happens. It's going to be a good time. What foregrip hand stop would you recommend for an AR? Emissary Development Handbrake X is got to be probably one of my favorites. I like the Arisaka hand stop as well. The BCM, this is a BCM stock, but the BCM angled vertical grip is pretty dope also, are just kind of some of my personal favorites. Typically, I do like to rock a vertical grip. While we're speaking of grips, I'll take this opportunity to shit on the Die-Free Co. Tiger Claw foregrip. I got one. I have one in with the Kung Fu grip that they have, the pistol grip, and I tried to put it on this gun, and I tried to make it a matching set, and I installed it, and I just kind of really hated it. Again, just couldn't do it. What muzzle brake is that? This is going to be the Griffin Armament 2-port Paladin brake. I had it laying around. I wanted to be able to suppress this gun. I have a Sylvan Arms suppressor, but they only sent me one muzzle device, so I can't really, like, fucking use the thing, which is annoying. But yeah, the Griffin Armament 2-port Paladin muzzle brake works very well. I actually have that on one of my shorty AKs, and it works really well. And then I can rock the Bushwhacker 46 suppressor, which is pretty cool. If you guys are just stopping by, welcome to the Muzzlebroke channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the Muzzlebroke channel. Helps me out an absolute ton. Python 357 is a go-to. Nice. We'll be at the Mesquite Gun Show this weekend with lots of fresh rifles, 37mm flare launchers, and Cerakote jobs. All need homes. Check out Baker Rifle MFG. Very cool young gentleman. And the 37mm flare launchers. So much fun. Highly recommend. We are hopefully going to get one of those on the channel in the very near future. So really cool stuff. It's always fun to work with cool people, and there's some cool people there, and they do good work. So hey, you know, what more could you ask for? You have Superstar 9mm. I don't know what that means, but okay. Alrighty, guys, I appreciate you stopping by the stream today with the Baker Rifle MFG AR-15, the 6-hour P226F, and the Zastava M72. We're going to be hopefully continuing to do these live streams as often as I can. I'm trying to shoot for every other day, but, you know, with the holidays coming up, I'm going to do my best. The 1,000-round range review for the Gun Geeks MD63, the battle-worn AK, I'm almost kind of sort of done editing it. So be on the lookout for that. I will catch you guys at the next live stream. Go check out some of my other videos in the meantime. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe.